Good afternoon to all the people watching. Thanks for all the subscribers, 107 now. So like and subscribe, really good, really helps me, pushes up the algorithm. Um, thank you all subs, thank you everybody. Um, so this is our 4-4-2 game. We're fourth in the conference on 26 points. Chester is sort of running away with it, and I'm not really sure why. I'm guessing the formation, and then just launching the ball long. That'll work. That'll work. So my fixtures, we beat Woking 2-0. Basalia. So I've gone for a position and a off the ball striker, and then I've gone for a runner and a passer. I think they're the wrong way around. So I've tried through balls on my passer. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yep. So sorry, we beat Woking 2-0. Weingard, man of the match, headers and tackles. We were still with defensive fullbacks in this game. Then we went away to Northwich, and this game did my head in. They had one shot and scored, obviously, after we took the lead. Nothing really interesting here. Musu Juan is our best playing defender with his positioning and his tackling. However, he can't jump, which is a massive problem because we get dominated in the air. We beat Telford 3-0, and this is when I'd picked up Mark Janney, who was listed by Dagenham and Redbridge. So, just a really good player at this level. Look at the 7 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, 3 man of the matches, good dribbling. Balance is not great, but good dribbling, good crossing off the ball and pace. So, he's probably our best player now. Anyway, picked up Garrido, who's got balance, pace, technique, teamwork, work rate. Really good player. I've got him for a couple of seasons. He came on a free. This was his first game, I believe, and we were just really good. Did really well against them. Basalia again scoring. So this guy's like a defensive forward. What he's trying to do is win possession back in their half to get assists. That's the plan. Not sure how well it's working. Away at Burton Albion. So again, look, winning 16 tackles, 7-1, which leads to us basically trying to pin them in their own half. I've not tried 2 defensive forwards. I've never tried that. But yeah, trying to pin them in their own half. Hereford, we beat them 1-0. And this is the first time we went with 2 attacking fullbacks. So I picked up Fran, who's got decent off the ball, decent pace, decent technique, tackling. As you can see, he's not doing too well. And then Paul Robertson, who I've spoken about before, I put him as a left back so that I could play Goosens as a left winger. Yeah, that's not worked very well. That's not worked very well at all. I also picked up Ciro Ciamella, who's working as a running midfielder. Now you can see I've messed up there. Who's playing 3 balls there for a few games. Then we lost 3-2 away at Morecambe in a game that really did my head in. Giving away a penalty. Yeah, we shouldn't be losing this game really. Then we beat Barnet 3-1. Johnny was brilliant in this game. Really good. Jarek, who's basically the only person that's our goal scorer. So 7 goals, 13 games. Then we drew 0-0 with Stevenage. I don't know how we drew 0-0 here. Just a boring game, isn't it? Then we beat Farnborough 2-0. Johnny with another man of the match. Simon Beard now playing as a centre back. And I've gone for 1 defensive, 1 attacking midfield, wing full back. I think something that should be said about 4-4-2 is your players don't really get the high ratings that they used to get. Like, so obviously when you play like 3-5-2, you get quite a few players with really high ratings and you get a lot of goals. But you can see for this, we've got 5 players, including the goalkeeper, with an average rating of above 7. So yeah, it's not actually a great situation. we're playing Emily in the cup, and even against a team like Emily, who are playing this ridiculous formation, like it's no certainty that we are going to win. Decent player. It's no certainty that we're going to win, even though we're a division above. Now, normally I try and win the FA Cup with 4-4-2. There is no chance. So, just let me check who's got try-through balls. Garrido, yes, wonderful. Okay. If I win this first ever goal. So I've been thinking about: do I want dribbling, attacking fullbacks, or do I want positioning defensive fullbacks? Because two-man central defences work quite well, and even one-man central defences work quite well, there is a temptation just to have wingers in defence. But the problem comes that if you've got two dribblers in any position, it seems to like negate the ability of the dribbler. So if I have two dribblers up front, they're not as good. If I have one dribbler and one off the baller, they work really well. Same in midfield, you want one dribbler. So I was trying to work out what is the most optimal way of setting up your players. So if each player's got like a key principle, so let's say this one's got positioning, this one's got off the ball, then the other way you can set it up is creativity and off the ball. Positioning, creativity. If you've got three, you can mix them up. And I find that mixing different ones up, I think, leads to better outcomes. I'm not certain, but I do think it does. So one positioning, one off the ball should in theory be better than two off the ball. And then if you have your creativity player up here, then obviously that'd be an idea. But yeah, so that's just theory of how we're doing this team. And as you can see, like, getting the tackles here. Although the weird thing about a tackle up front is it's not a key tackle. So let's try and find. That's just Johnny losing his man. Review. Jarek. Hang on just 1 second. So yeah, none of these came from a tackle. How many interceptions did we get? So we got quite a lot of interceptions. So having a player that's got good off the ball and pace does seem to lead to like more interceptions, which I thought possession would do. So yeah, I still don't know if it's best to have defensive fullbacks and attacking fullbacks. I do know incredibly good defensive fullbacks work well, and incredibly good attacking fullbacks do, but it might depend on the wingers as well. That's something I might either playtest in stream in game, or I might playtest when I get to another save game, I guess, another different style. So yeah, that was our FA Cup game, and I will see you in the next little section. So we are playing away at Dagenham and Redbridge in the I can't even see, FA Trophy second round. So that's the game that we're going to be playing today. But before that, I'm going to show you the fixtures that we've had since the game against Emily. We were 1-0 away at Halifax. Gianni was man of the match again, as you can see. He's an incredibly good player. He's got some really good attributes. Just does really well at this level. I prefer him to have more balance, but you know, 5 assists, 2 goals, great. Obviously, my defensive forward working well again. Then away at Scarborough, we won 4-1, which was quite a shock because Scarborough were a really good team. Konopelski, really good central midfielder, and Moon Soon Hwan still being my best centre back. Jarwick's got 10 in 18. Then we won 2-0 away at Gravesend. Robertson scored his first goal. So this time We've still got Fran playing one of the fullback positions with his high off the ball and pace. And then we had Greg Oates as a defensive fullback. So I'm still not sure if it's better to have attacking fullbacks or defensive fullbacks or one of each. I don't know if lopsided formations work better. That's something I'd like to have a look at. And by lopsided, I mean like a defensive on the right, attacking on the left, defensive wing on the left, and attacking wing on the right. But we shall see. On transfers, Fagan is a new right back for me. So he's got higher dribbling and balance than Fran has. So obviously quite an interesting one to look at. Came up on an Irish search free. And then you might have seen I brought in Dave Barnett. He came up on a search. I think it was a Caribbean search actually. I'm not certain. I only bought him because there might be some people who haven't seen how good Dave Barnett is. I believe people have had him caught it in the Prem, so you know, great player. And finally, obviously, I brought Luke Weaver in for 24,000 because in my Moneyball strategy, I'm trying to sell players and bring in replacements wherever I can. So anytime someone's worth a lot or looked at by many clubs, I sell him. So that will be the little roundup. So, yep, I think this is my best team. So we've got 2 attacking wing fullbacks this time. Like I said, we'll keep Fran in at the moment, but Fagan might take his place. So Robertson's about the only player I can't actually replace in my entire team. Look, the only one I haven't got a replacement for. I mean, Fagan's position's already 2, so it's not going to matter, is it? You can just do that. I don't know why Guido's my penalty taker. Penalties is 14. So yeah, that's acceptable, I guess. I've got this new right winger as well, so I'm going to put him on for Gianni because Gianni's a little bit tired. In fact, no, I'll leave Gianni on. He's probably my most creative player. Jeez, they're enjoying getting some red cards, aren't they? Roberts, Paul Terry. What a dirty team these are. 9th in conference. Paul Bruce. Junior's a very good player. Like, he is someone that is worth picking up. I think I said this on the last playthrough. An absolute goal machine. Surprised he's still there. But yeah, Gianni's just 2 more assists. 4 shots, 1 run. Guido getting runs is because he's obviously got balance, technique, pace, and dribbling. So he does get quite a lot of runs in the middle of the park. So actually, it's probably better for him to play in Connor Pleski's position and then pick someone else that's a good passing midfielder. It might just work a little bit better, but I'll have a look at that. So that's us through. We really did dominate this game in the FA Trophy. I'll see you next time. Thought I would just do a game against Lee as well, because we've got Exeter and Oxford coming up. So I'll do Lee, Exeter, Oxford, so you get all of them. I haven't brought anyone else in yet. However, I have changed it so Garrido and Crammon are my midfielders. Really do need to continue playing my best team in the league because I need to make sure that I win the league. So that means the fact that we're playing Saturday. Well, actually no, we've got a gap here, and then I will do this game against Yeovil as well, because obviously, although Yeovil have picked up Fraser Toms, who's now transfer listed by request, so I might pick up Fraser Toms, really good player. really good player. So again, our Moneyball strategy, if they are transfer listed, we will pick them up. I've gone for John Doolan, who wants first team football. I've gone for Wayne Carlisle, who's transfer listed by request. Constantly came upon a search, and Donald Stewart, who came upon a search. So that would make my central defence Barnett and Stewart. Alright, let's go. So Fran's playing left fullback, and the other guy's playing right fullback. Trees is a pretty good defender, pretty good right back if you want a defensive right back. Trundle's obviously really good. He's listed for loan but he's happy to stay at the club. Usually if the older players are loan they don't want to stay. Whitehead's obviously goal scorer, really good attributes for a goal scorer. Okay, let's have a look if anyone's tired. So we'll put Konoploski on, switch Garrido to the passer, put Mitchell on. Fran's tired, we've got no one that can play there. Garrido, Gianni, okay, no, we'll keep it like this. Yep. So Gianni is by far our best player at the moment. I know he's not got the highest average rating here, but he's the one who makes things happen whenever we're looking for something. I don't know why Barnett has got such a poor rating there. So Moon Soon Hwan still doing really well. Yeah, I should have won more than 2-0 really. So I'll see you in the next game. We're now having a game against Exeter in the second round of the FA Cup. Exeter 10th in Division 3. They've got Justin Walker. I think he's the guy that... is he the Justin Walker? I think he's the Justin Walker. I'm just looking at see anyone else. Jeff Breslin loves a long shot. Don Goodman, no. James Coppinger, I've seen him have obscenely good seasons. We're playing 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2. We've got Doolan in for his first game since we picked him up, and Wayne Carlisle got him for 75k. I like fullbacks with pace, so pace plus something, so hopefully this guy will do well. Well, obviously, he wasn't really making any tackles for his other team. I don't know who they are. So my right hand side now has got a defensive fullback and a very attacking winger. So Garrido will come off for Konoploski, Zayla for Mitchell. Again, I'm really annoyed that I've got no other guys that can play there. And then I'm going to give Villa his first game on right wing. Oh, this looks like a 1-0 defeat, doesn't it? No. Doolan on his debut. Lovely. So yeah, Doolan's a really good player. He's not on the ODB. He's only on the 6.8 version. But just as everything, he's a perfect player. Creativity and passing, high aggression, decent work rate, tackling's okay, good strength, good stamina, decent balance. So he's just got a perfect set of attributes. Yeah, really good player. So a game against Oxford in the Vans Trophy first round. Oxford are second in Division 3. Bobby Ford, I think he starts there. He's a good player. Bullymore, who I really like, getting from Barrow. Stockley, who I really like as well. I do like him as a fullback. Makes a decent amount of tackles for a fullback. Just if you got anyone they brought in that I've not seen who's good. I thought it was Hugh McCauley, who's very good. Gavin Kelly, decent goalkeeper. Yeah, but hopefully we can win this one. They got Fraser Toms, so we got half of the Barnett's left-hand side here. Barnet start with some incredibly good players on this one. Obviously, the pick of the bunch, although they might have sold him now, is Ismail Yakubu, who I've no idea why he becomes as good as he is. I've literally no idea. But yeah, he's very good. Ben Strevens, also very good. So let's go. Garrido's enjoying playing as the running midfielder. I do think I need to go with. Oh, I'll show you on the screen in a sec. So yeah, absolutely loving his role as Garrido. I do think I need to go one position, one off the ball in each position, except in defence, where we have two position in the middle and two off the ball on the wings, or dribbling. So players can either be positioning, dribbling, or off the ball. Then here I'd have one off the ball and one dribbler, one off the ball, one position, and then try and fix it like that, because I think there might be something to it. Or maybe just like one team full of positioning and one team full of off the ball. Or something like that. Or if you've got any ideas of an attribute you want me to either min or max, and I will do a full team of a team with that attribute either minned or maxed, and I'll try and see what we can do. It might be quite an interesting thing to look at. It helps you learn more about the game, but drives you insane. So, you know, winners and losers. Anyway, I think this game should be won, unless we do something a bit mad, like goalkeeper sent off or whatever. So yeah, it's just interesting whether it's better to have dribbling or defending fullbacks. And if you're wondering why Garrido's so good, pace, balance, agility, flair, technique, like those four together, and then with jumping as well, they just seem to work well. And I am aware that like 7.07 isn't a great average rating, like it's not the best in the world. But in a 4-4-2, players just don't get such high average ratings, so that's quite interesting. Anyway, Stockley had such a bad game, he was taken off. Who's my left winger? So that doesn't make sense. Where's he playing Stockley? He came on for him, Clayton McNiven. So McNiven came on for him, but so he was playing right back, but my left winger wasn't really doing much. Didn't have any runs, and Garrido was on the right hand side. So I don't understand why he's played so badly. It doesn't make any sense, because you'd assume that like if my guy's running against him every time and like beating him, it'd be bad. So sometimes like things like that don't make any sense to me. But yeah, what does make sense to me is beating Oxford 5-0 when they are second Division 3, which might be their biggest defeat this season. So, like and subscribe as always, and I will see you in the next little section.